Hello, hello. Welcome back. How's it going, guys? We are live again. It feels just a couple hours because it was just a couple hours. We are back again with another stream for the day, but today in particular, hold on, let me turn my light. There we go. We're here for JoJo's Part 8 again. Woo! And then afterwards, we're going to get into some great state developers, some more webtoons. We're going to keep that gravy train rolling. If you don't know, we were live a couple hours ago for the anime watch through night. It was great. It was fun. Right now, as predicted, I have to edit that stream a little bit because there is a little bit of a claims issue. So some portions of it are going to probably be a little muted throughout that stream, but not the entirety of it, or at least a vast majority of it should not be muted. But I'm working on that right now. If people were wondering, like, hey, where did that go? That is being worked on right now. Actually, I just wanted to check it now to see if all the things have been taken care of. It looks like most of them are being taken care of right now. Are still being edited by the software. So hopefully by later tonight, it should be up again for you guys. Yeah. In the future, I probably will have to, like, record the actual sessions and then probably just edit it out myself, which is fine because it gives me more excuses to actually try and do more editing content for you guys, which I definitely want to try and menager myself into, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. All right, so let's go get the stream set up properly, aka let's go to chapter 4 of JoJo's part 8. We'll do a couple chapters, then we'll get into the Grace Estate Developer, like before. So we're gonna have you. And as always, we will be using Manga Dex if you are live in the chat right now, or VOD Gang. What up, VOD Gang? I see you. The link will be in the chat box for live, but for VOD Gang, it should already be there in the description down below, so you can click on it and you can read along with me. And then we will also be reading off of the Webtoon site for the Grace Estate Developer. So unfortunately, we will probably not have a link to that because I think anyone can find it. But if you're curious, I'm just reading off of Webtoons. So let me get rid of Yuji Itadori and get on our boy that is of no name right now because they thought it was Kira Yoshikage. Wrong! It was some dude. It was just some dude. Yeah, interesting what they're doing so far for Part A with a amnesia storyline. That's a very, very bold choice as a writer would take because they typically don't go well. Like, that and like time travel storylines are known to be very, very tricky. So the fact that Araki's like, yeah, I'm gonna test my the temperature of the water and dip myself in. Okay, now this is going to be like prominently throughout part 8 that he's gonna try and remember his amnesia. I kind of hope not, or if it is, it should be interesting. And it's Araki. I want to believe that he can do that. But we'll see. He did make time travel in his certain instances work, so maybe he can make amnesia work. But yeah, so we're going to do a couple chapters of this first. Then we'll get into Lloyd. I have a separate stream ready for him that we'll go live with. We'll take like a brief intermission, and then we'll go like right into it after. Cool? Cool. All right. So we don't waste time because I did have to push the stream back like an hour, only because we were up until like 3 o'clock in the morning doing anime stuff, and I'm like, bro, great time, don't get me wrong, it was a fantastic time. I was still exhausted though. But nonetheless, can't wait to do more of it. So I'm gonna keep the music on, just put it down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go right into JoJo's part 8. As per usual, we do have rules for the channel. It is going to be right here, bada bing. So for JoJo's, I have to keep this up more than any other read-through I have because I understand people just can't help themselves, and or, some people just really want to be that way. And I'm like, all right, fine. Rule 1, of course, no spoiling for future JoJo's information. I'm a first-time reader for part 8, and I have not gotten to part 9 yet. Please respect that. If you do not, you're going to get timed out for the first instance. Second instance, you're going to get banned. Rule 2. We'll read the chat's replies after each chapter. I'm kind of like yes and knowing this rule at the same time because we're not going to be doing 10 chapters back to back. We're probably not going to do 10 chapters for a while. That was for when we were trying to finish part 7. So if I'm reading the chapter and I'm not reading your chat replies, it's not because I'm ignoring you guys. It's just I'm trying to like power through stuff. But I'll let you guys be more aware of that. But I will be reading your chats here and there as I'm actually reading live. So I won't be saving it like towards the end of the chapter. But just know that I'm not ignoring any of your guys' replies. I'm just trying to lock in. Because sometimes Araki, he wants to chat. And it's like 55 pages. Like, okay, so we got to move. We have to be moving. And because I like to chat too. It doesn't help either. Then, of course, Rule 3, be respectful of those in the chat. And for VOD Gang members, this also goes for you. Please be respectful of the comment section. And try not to, be overly internet prone. Let's say that. Again, first time, you're going to get timed out. whether you're in the chat, and then, of course, second time you keep doing it, you're going to get banned. So, it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm going to keep these rules up for JoJo's. They're kind of also here for other read-throughs as well, and just general behavior awareness. Just make sure you understand this is supposed to be a fun time for us to enjoy each other. Let's not try and be asses, all right? Cool. So, let's get into this. So, JoJo's Part 8, Jojolian, Hydrate. Let's see where we're going to pick up from. So, we are still in this one, like, hotel apartment complex, locked in with a woman. Seems to be some kind of stand user nearby, trying to keep her here, marking people with symbols. Maybe be Kira Yoshikage, again doing some weird shit in another universe. And, yeah. The setting itself, Moriocho, is not as exciting as Part 7 setting, so already off to a start. But the characters seem very more down to JoJo's humor than I feel like what was even in Part 7, so that's kind of like a nice homey feeling, if you will, to Araki style. But we'll see where 8 goes. Again, we talked about it last stream, which you can go check on the channel. I've heard so many various opinions on Part 8. Like, compared to 7, you might get, like one or two people here or there that might be like, it's alright. But universally, people have gassed Part 7. And, you know, we saw in real time. We have an entire playlist. Please go check that out. It was like an insane journey. It was an insane journey. So it did, for the most part. I had some stuff. We also did a breakdown stream. Go check that out as well, of what was the good, what was the bad, what was the ugly about Part 7. But Part 7, for the most part, lived up to a lot of people's expectations and, you know, stuff that they were trying to get across. I don't know what Part 8's going to be like, man. I don't know, because, again, like I've heard every take so far for Part 8. Like, it's you'll either consider it being better or on par with Part 7, or you'll think it's probably one of the worst parts in JoJo's. I'm like, really? There's like no in between? Alright. Anyway, I just want to say that. But so far the setting is alright. The characters are pretty interesting, ? And the plot point so far is whatever, but hopefully Araki's going to spice it up. That's what I hope. Alright, so first real page. Chapter 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 8, Jojolian. Chapter 4, Soft and Wet, Part 3. Yasu. Alright, yeah, Yasu. A.k.a. female Koichi. Interesting. So far, I don't detest her. And she seems like maybe she's going to be a lot more plot relevant than Lucy. Until, like, the very end when she became, like, the spawn of the fucking Jesus body. Like, okay, interesting. Where are you going? Hey, you want to go to that one dessert shop that has the long messages boasting how good their food is? I was thinking, is it the Italian guy? But no, I think he's like an actual restaurant, not a dessert shop. Want to go to that one dessert shop that has the long messages boards on, so they just repeat each other. Okay. Oh, yo, this is what I'm talking about. Araki likes to talk sometimes. All right, so let me zoom in here because the text is a little squished. All right. So another one replies with, like, first under a starry sky, cherry pie made with plentiful ripe cherries cultivated carefully using the dropping of free-range chickens raised with love by Sugawara-san from Tendo in Yamagata Prefecture, 840 yen. You will be sure to find happiness in stuff. Do we know that guy, Sugawara-san? I want to look it up, but I feel like I'm going to get spoiled, so I forget if that was the restaurant owner. I don't think it was. Sweet and salty, bitter fragment of youth. Creme brulee made with milk from the Jersey cattle of Yoshimura-san from Morioka in Itwa Prefecture, which are raised on tons of farmland grasses that was grown soaking in the rays of the sun. 580 yen. You will be sure to find happiness in stuff. And they end all in stuff again. Okay. Interesting. Very, I feel real about this. Like, oh, they leave like these ridiculously entwined messages about how good it is. When it's like, sometimes the best messages are just, nah, it was really good and I liked it. And that's it. But okay, so there's a famous dessert place. I'm sure there's a stand user. And you will be sure to find happiness. And you will be sure to find happiness. Why do you keep repeating each other? Like, we get it. All right, so simple menu when it comes to like the dishes, but then themselves, the ingredients and their exploits and stuff like that. Hey, come on, let's go. Let's go. I don't think I can. I'm not really in the mood today. I was just going to go home. Yeah, the guy she may or may not have feelings for off the gate, apparently, is a playboy and doing some weird kinky shit. It didn't look like there was murder, but knowing Kira, I wouldn't be shocked. Okay, feel better soon. See you later, Yasu. See you later. Email me, okay? Oh, they're really trying to like gas the time. But this is like around 2011 because of the earthquake thing. I don't think people are still like hopping on email. I feel like by this point, because we have iPhones, like literal iPhone 4s over here, I think people were starting to really transition into like text. Even with the Blackberries, I feel like people were starting to transition into texting. But sure. I don't know. Maybe in Japan, they were still like, yeah, email. Looks back to the hotel building. And then starts to cry. What the hell? Out of the way, Yasu. So, thinking about how they met. His weird ability that we still have to find out what's going on there. And if he's a Joestar. I'm not sure how to describe this. His character was different. Right, like, even though he has memory loss, do you really think it's that extent of a difference of a person? And not think, like, that's kind of weird, right? You wouldn't, like, maybe double down and be like, was that really him? Was that, though? That's what I would... I don't know. I would be... I'll be questioning some stuff. God damn, these photos. These photos. Oh, Lord. Alright, so whoever this Kira Yoshikage in this universe, yo, he is being extra kinky. Extra kinky. These photos, having a character that would collect and enjoy this kind of cruelty somehow. So, is he actually killing women again in this universe, or is he just being a weird creep with his pervertedness? He seems different from that, regardless of whether he lost his memory or not. But I don't know how to figure out what someone's true nature is. Not even my own parents. How do you discern something like that? The condo's second floor, Yoshikage Kira. Well, I figured that much out, right? But what if it isn't Yoshikage Kira? Then what? Everyone in JoJo's has like an IQ moment. It's like, yeah, wait a minute, hold on now. Let's think this through for a second. If he wasn't a person living in room 204 in the first place, if there's a different Yoshikage Kira, then what will happen to him? Good questions. Why is it that I can't... Why is it that I can stay with confidence that is not like this? That I'm different? That I'm just the photos? Who on earth am I? Yeah, like his instincts are telling him, no, this ain't me. What is this mark? My left hand and my left foot. The blood from the little cut is starting to form and turn into a symbol. No! Don't touch the towel. Yeah, I cannot show you guys these panels. Woo! We gotta get out of this goddamn arc because there's some crazy paneling right now. I enjoy it, but YouTube's gonna be like, sir, how dare you? Huh? Of course. Some kind of trap. Here we go. What the fuck? Did those spawn in? Or were they always there? The towel has sewing needles, like, implanted in it. That's some... That is some, like, nightmare Joker fuel right there. Okay. Alright. Fuck the needles. It's still okay. You still had just 2 taken. Needles. Inside of a towel. What is going on here? There were thumbtacks in the slippers. Who would do such a thing to me? Was it me? And the girl, who are you? What are you? What are you doing in this bathroom? Shh. Points upstairs. So there's someone else in this situation, clearly. They'll hear you upstairs. But we're still okay. 4. As long as you don't have that many taken from you, you don't want them to stand directly above you. If they stand just above you, it's all over. So you don't want, 4 of the symbols on each of your body parts. And you don't want them to stand above you. So something with their ability and like the symbols and location. Above, huh? What are you saying just now? Anyhow, just explain one part at a time so I can understand clearly. First, answer me this. Who are you? Steps back into the water. Yo, Araki, please. Please. Yo, my sensor, like my logo, but it really is becoming like a sensor bar right here, is working overtime. It's working overtime. I'm going to have to give it a raise. Whew. Goes back in. Let me just tell you this first. I don't want to go into the bath one bit. I want to wipe myself off with a towel. But why am I going in? Hey, please get me out. Wait, she's being forced to go back in? And drown herself? Jesus. Oh my god. What is... Yo, Araki. Okay, well, my sensor bar is not working today. Not working on this panel. Damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to move. You sure have a weird way of getting into the bath. Yo, she's dying. Help her. To each their own, I guess. So you're like feeling pressure from something on top of you. I only like it when I sleep, though. I think below mattresses work pretty well. I'm not a real big fan of being underwater or anything like that. I probably wouldn't enjoy this. Dude, please, help her. She's dying. She's gasping for air. Help me out. And then... Okay, I thought there was like symbols forming on her. No, that's just bubbles. Oi, you okay? You're drowning, aren't you? Is something wrong? Yes! Alright. Gappy, I think is what you guys told me to call him. Gappy. Yo, slow IQ over here. For a JoJo's character, too, that's shocking. It won't move. She's, like, fixed in position. This strength, what are you doing? Don't brace yourself there with your arms and legs. Get out of the water. Then his own hand tries to grab him and choke him. How does his ability work? Then his own foot tries to push him into the water. My left hand, what is with my foot and hand right now? It's moving by themselves. Both this girl, arms and legs too. They're being moved by someone's power and actions. Ooh, drain it. Yeah, there you go. Drain the water. Smart move. Ugh. Oh, boy. Hurry. Get out of this condominium. I live in Tokyo. I was on a trip to Moriocho, and I was kidnapped. I don't know how many days have gone by this point. 3 days ago, you were here too, weren't you? You had finally gotten away. The person upstairs is mad. He seriously is going to kill us. Please, just hurry up and go. Interesting. So, he was here. He was here. Getting more piece of the puzzle. Now that he pulled on it, oh, the chain is now all of a sudden... The chain all of a sudden is now, like, very spiked threads and stuff. This stopper's chain. It was sharpened with razors. Yo, what is this fucking trap room? Why is this all set up like this? This is beyond weird. Me. Is this really my work? No. A guy... this guy has to be a different person. And then blood splatter goes into the marking. So every time that he gets a cut or anything, another symbol forms on one of the 4 appendages. Hey, what's going on, Yasu Watts? Yasu Watts? I assume that's in correlation to Yasuo here? Well, either way. Welcome to the stream. When they're standing directly above us and you get wounded, a symbol gets attached, but you still have your right arm. If 4 gets taken, there is no escape for you. I mean, he looks like he was already struggling with 2. Now 3, that's not really going to be great for him. The room upstairs, huh? The guy that kidnapped him and took the photos in the album. And for some reason, he collects his nails in a jar and puts labels on them with dates. He loves sailor uniforms and hats. You're saying he's angry at me and he has been waiting to ambush me since I came. Hey, you. Say my name. Am I Kira Yoshikage? Or is it the name of the guy upstairs? What are you talking about? Yo, just answer the goddamn question. You could help so much right now. Never mind. Just say it. I want to hear it straight from your mouth. Oh, I don't know. Of course you wouldn't. Okay. So, kidnapped, but she has no idea. Why are you hiding, by the way, the jewels over here, girl? Like, he's already seen it. He's already seen it. There's, like, no point now. 3 days ago, you were in my room. You were in this room, excuse me. But you went somewhere, and now you came back. Didn't you come back to save me? The man in the room above is... Yo, Araki's really going to do this for the entire arc, isn't he? Your name is, and that name is... someone grabs the tongue. No lilos today. No cherries. No cherries shall be licked. Pulls on her tongue. Yo, save her. Save her. A razor blade. Does he have, like, an identical setup? Upstairs, maybe. Hey. Hey. You're not going to... Grabs the razor and is about to cut her own tongue off. Stops her. Brief. Okay, this is getting dicey. This power again. Shit. Even though I told you to release your fingers, it feels like you're definitely going to cut yourself with that razor. And then knees him. Uses her leg to knee him. This kind of reminds me of Zamori's ability from Bleach. Zamori Ryomen. Where, like, once he gets, like, a symbol on you, you can kind of, like, control the body part. But it looks like he has to do it from above and coordinating it, and it has to be through a blood womb. Yo, Vinny, what's going on? We're still on chapter 4. So you didn't really, like, miss much. Just starting out. Okay, so she knees him, aka the guy forces her leg to be kneed. Thank you for saving me, but I'm just bait. I'm nothing but bait, so the man above can take 4 points from you and get the razor in your hand. Both your hands have a symbol now. They're being controlled by his power and moving you. That's the kind of ability that the guy above has. The only thing you have is freed is your right foot. Got it. I understand. This seems pretty dangerous. Razor blade. Dodges. Yeah, this does remind me of Zamori's ability, but more Jojo-fied. Gets cut. His one foot just keeping his arm down. Hey, all I need is for him not to be standing directly above me. Isn't that correct? As she cries. Would I be alright to say that if the guy on the floor above isn't standing directly above me, then he shouldn't be able to activate his power? What are you going to do? Collapse the floor? So what? It's all meaningless. Now that you've picked up the razor blade, you can't let go of it by your own free accord. It breaks free. It breaks free because of the other leg. Oh, boy. He gets swept by his own foot, but then a bubble. He's going to use one of his bubble abilities. A bubble pops out. Pop. Yo! Whoa! Okay. Stando power has shown. The stando power is here, guys. Hold on. Is there a naked image here? No, we're good. Okay, I can show this. Okay, I've seen this. I've seen this. I've seen this stand. So this is his stand. I like the design. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's a very slick design. If you know anything about me when it comes to stand motifs, the slicker and simpler appeal to their traits usually are my favorite. Again, I like Sticky Fingers. I did like Tuskak 4. I thought that was a really cool humanoid look to it. I liked Wrecking Ball. And then certain stuff about D4C I liked in its appearance, but the rabbit ears were kind of a meh. But when it got, like, older, it kind of looked cool. Kind of. But okay, so here's his stand. It's finally coming out. Why now? I guess because he's in real danger. I don't know. Interesting. And then it kind of, like, slides through the ground. Again, giving me some D4C flashbacks over here. It's like sliding through the area. But she can kind of see it. Soft and wet. That's his stand, not the enemy stand user. Okay, so his name is Soft and Wet. Perfect. Perfect. Soft and wet. When my soap bubbles touch something and breaks, I take something from there, and now I took the sound from the wall. No matter what you do to it, whoever or whatever you are, you cannot hear it. Really? Like some Trafalgar Law shit. Or like Corazon. He like muted the wall. So like, if he breaks it, there's like no sound? So, like, soap is the idea of, like, you're expunging something. Again, more One Piece references. Caulifla. What Caulifla does with her soap ability is that she's, like, expunging things from people. It's like, in theory, she could, like, take away sickness and illnesses if she, like, really mastered her ability. So, soaping over here is expunging things. Or at least to a certain level it is. Okay. And then goes to strike the wall. It breaks. It falls. Is actually making sound, though. Because the sound effect looks like it's like... Whoop, whoop. And then he says, shh. So maybe it genuinely... Silence. Yeah. Silence. Silence. So there is no sound to the wall now. Really? Okay, soft and wet. Very interesting. Very interesting ability so far. He's starting to tap. He's like, oh, crap. Where is he? I lost him. He's no longer directly above us. He's lost track of me. The third floor above us, huh? So he's in room 304. Anyhow, now I'm going to get out of this room. Whoever that person is in above us, I'm going to see his face and hit him directly. Go, bud. So he's tapping. He's trying to trace the area. Oh, he's going out of the bathroom. He's going out. He's trying to find him. Go. Does he have like a radar system they can like detect him? Okay. And then quick. Hides. Silence. Pause. Yasu just went out that door, so it should still be unlocked. 4 meters, 17 centimeters ahead, but the door above is also dangerous. That ceiling. If I try to go through that doorway to the outside, he took 3 points, but he still lost track of me. He must have been pretty surprised, so he probably is panicking on where to find me. If I were the guy above, I would wait to ambush me right here by the door next to the floor. No doubt about it. Taking the doors too dangerous. All right, so we need another way up. I mean, can't you just break the ceiling above you? Fuck it. I'm going to go out the veranda. Sure. That's where Chapter 4 ends. All right. Okay. We're going to go into Chapter 5 in just a second. Just want to see how you guys are doing in chat. Again, Vinny, what up, my guy? I know you praise Part 8 and say that the ending's really, really good. So I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it. Again, Yokuso Watts, hello and welcome. Welcome to the stream. If any of you guys have anything to say right now before we get into the next chapter, please, by all means. I'm going to hydrate because I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. Also, while we're here, let me also check to see if good old editing has taken care of the stream of the anime. No, it's still taken down. Or not taken down, it's like copyright. Okay, so it's still processing from the editing, I think. Yeah, video is still in editing process. All right. It should be up later tonight, so you guys should be able to see my strange fake reaction at the end. We did Kaiju number 8 for the first 2 episodes. Very interesting start for that shonen, but it's also at the same time kind of keeping like a lot of the status quo of what I've been seeing, like from Chainsaw Man, Danadon. What's another one? There's another one I know. Anyway, so far it's been pretty all right. We watched that May I Ask You show. It was okay. Again, I'm going to give it at least like 2 more episodes and see what we're going to do. I'll probably be dropping it, though. It looks like it might be one of those series where you should probably read it, not watch it, because it didn't look like it got a good anime adaptation. It is what it is. And then, what else did we watch? Oh, Call of the Night. What a interesting show that is. Let's just say that. Like, where are we going with this 14-year-old is some crazy adventures. But Call of the Night was pretty fun. And again, yeah, Strange Fake, whenever that anime comes out in January, we're going to watch it. And I'm waiting for One Punch Man Season 3. I'm hoping that the first episode's going to drop next week, because I saw someone say that. Episode 1 release date. When are you coming out? Episode 1 shall be scheduled Sunday the 12th. So let me see. So this next Sunday. So let's say, I don't know if we'll do another Wednesday stream, but like maybe Saturday the 18th. Saturday the 18th. We could do One Punch Man Season 3. I thought it was gonna come out this week, but I guess they postponed it. Like, I'm ready, man. For better or for worse, I'm ready to get into Season 3 of One Punch Man. All right, let's get into now more JoJo's Part 8. So, gonna read. Here we go. Chapter 5, Soft and Wet, Part 4. Just one place left. If I get 4 symbols on me, without a doubt, only misery can come from this room. So he's gonna try and go out the veranda. Moriocho looks nice and cozy than I feel like it did before. I kind of like it. I think Araki definitely might have changed up the suburban style of Part 4, because I kind of like how it looks more here. I could just be misremembering, but it looks nice. The scenery, at least. So, running, sees a book with a hacksaw and a book about snakes. Great. So again, this Kiryu Shikage is still living up to his weird reputation. Reptile Encyclopedia. I have to get out of this room. The guy upstairs is angry. But why does he hate me so much? I don't know, man. Everyone apparently hates you. Who the fuck is on that magazine right there? John Dill. Hold on. What does that say? I was also going to say John Diego for a second. I'm like, no, we're not doing another Diego, right? We're not doing another. Hold on, you can't see it. Damn it. Hold on. John Diego? No. Surely not. Surely not another Diego. We've already had one. I'm good. Technically, we had two. I'm good. All right, so he's going to try and leave. Just who the hell am I? I hope we figure it out soon, but probably not. So another bubble comes out. Can he only do one bubble at a time? Like, he can't do, like, some Caesar Zeppeli? Pop. Breaks the glass. So, again, silence. Silence. So he took away the sound of the shattering. It falls. Falling. Why the fuck is there a snake? All right, yo, whose madhouse is this, man? Yo, Kira in this timeline is extra fucked. He's got some crazy venomous snake on his balcony. Like, at this point, like, why don't you have, like, you know, swords be placed all in your couches too? Why not? Why not? Okay, so a snake is waiting for him. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 snakes are waiting for him. 3 snakes. There's 3 snakes waiting for him. Yo, Kira, why do you have such a weird house, man? Hiss. Gonna bite him. Dodges very quickly. Shit. What the hell? A snake. There are snakes here. The guy upstairs already released them onto the veranda. 2 of them. I can see at least 2 snakes out here. What kind of species are the snakes? True, you didn't read the book. He already got bitten. Fuck. That's not good. Can he use the soap soft and wet? Again, like I said, expunge the venom. Can you expunge it? You gotta be kidding me. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Getting closer. Thud, thud, thud. Damn it. I got bitten. I got hurt again. But it's not turning into a symbol. So, right now, the guy upstairs has lost track of where I am. But, if he figures out where I'm standing above me, this wound will become the 4th symbol. So, he has to be right above you as you get hurt. Yo, what the fuck? He has another snake? I think he's dropping it down to, like, analyze where he is. Somehow. Yeah. Yeah. What is this dude? Waving, detecting him. What? My breathing. It's hard to breathe. Don't tell me these snakes are... Yeah, they're probably venomous, dude. They're probably venomous. What are they called? Halbita? Northern South America, Central America. Poisonous. What does that say? A rank. I don't know what that means. I'm not a snake expert here, but I'm going to assume it's bad. I'm going to assume it's pretty bad. And then the hacksaw has like a note on it. Why not cut it off? What the fuck is this setup game? Yo, Chucky over here. Chucky? You gotta be kidding me. Drops the snake into the area now. Russell. I can't use my soap bubble. Oh, you can't, really? Wait, I thought you did use it on you. Did you not? I can't use a soap bubble on myself. My own soap bubble won't work on my own body. If only I could use my soap bubble to steal the poison from my body, but I can't do that. Damn. Alright, so that ability has not been unlocked yet. Maybe he will in the future. It's hard to breathe. The poisonous snake, this guy upstairs. Who the hell is him? What sort of person is he? This is beyond strange. He's seriously trying to kill me. which means my only choice to escape is from this room of the side of the apartment. I need to defeat him. The guy upstairs, that ability, his fangs, I'm sorry. Unless I break them off, I'll never escape the treatment of attacking him. Before he stands above me and gains a fourth control, both hands and feet, I have to beat him. Who am I and who is he? Gets a flashback. Or like a spoof of memory comes into his mind. I'm going to say that's him and the attacker. Huh? Okay, so we have an image, potentially. Who was that man that just appeared in my mind? What was my memory? At a time like this, my missing memories are... Who was it that I feel I know that face? Shit, I know the face, but who is it? Ring, 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 ring. Don't let that go to voicemail. Oh, she got out. She got out. Shh. The one calling is the man upstairs. If he says anything loud or opens the door or picks up the phone or anything like that, the man upstairs will know exactly where you are and stand directly above you. Yeah, we kind of figured that out. The phone is a trap. Be careful. Right. Yo, Araki, you were like extra down bad for this part of the story, weren't you? I've always been used to my I've always been used. There we go. I've always been used by people my whole life. That's sad. Whether it's in a city or in school or by a boy I like or by my parents, even when I was on a trip, I'm always being used for someone else's convincing. I'm nothing but an object, a girl that exists for the convenience of others and gets thrown away when she's no longer needed anymore. But I don't want to die. I don't want to just get killed in a place like this. Yo, I hope you have a better life after this. I really do. Hello. Hey. Just spare my life, okay? It's a deal. Damn. Whoa. Oh, well, I felt bad about you, but you just sold out my dude. You just sold out the goddamn main character. If she breathes, she's a thought. Okay, so has no problem selling him out. No problem whatsoever. Okay, right. He's on the black sofa. Wow, this bitch. This bitch. Okay, so Stan comes out. And now the fourth symbol is activated. So now he's like cushioned to the couch. Ugh. This isn't my fault, you know. No, to some extent, I feel like it is your fault. To some level, I do think this is your fault. Now, it's the exact opposite. See? It's because you were in this town that I got kidnapped and had to go through all this. You're the one at fault, right? No. No. Damn, girl. Just did that to him. That's nasty work. Thud, thud, thud. And then slides him over. Ugh! And then gets the hacksaw. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Oh, never mind. That's him controlling Gappy to cut himself. Damn, it's so strong. It's not just my hands and feet. I can't even move any part of my body. I can't believe I can't even use my own ability when I'm being pulled down like this. Oh, God. He's sawing his lip, teeth, and... oh, tongue. Yo, Yasuo. Good timing, girl. Well, I decided to come back anyway. After thinking a lot about it, there's an inconsistency here. No kidding. Hey, are you here? I'm sure you're not Yoshikage Kira. And then, yeah. Is now getting caught back up. Yeah, she's like, what the fuck? Yasuo. Yo, fuck this girl up. Get back outside. Don't come in the room. This place is dangerous. You need to run. The guy upstairs is attacking me. You need to leave. And then gets flung over. Ooh. Thud, thud, thud. What? Yasuo, run now. But what's going on? And then he's trying to go over to her and now capture her. Thud, thud, thud. Goes for the door. Tries to reach. No. Got one nick. Got one nick on her. And now the symbol. The guy upstairs, he's trying to wound Yasui's limbs now and capture her for this room. So another symbol forms. Alright, yo. Just open the door. Open the door. This can't mean then I'm going to... Right now, my right hand is trying to cut you with the saw. But Yasuo, you can relax. There's no way in hell you're going to get hurt. And I know I told you to run, but it's safe now. You don't have to run anymore. Thanks to you, my shoulder can now move freely. Really? My shoulder that I couldn't move because it was pinned to the floor. Okay, so again, bubble comes out of the shoulder. Interesting. It's free now. Slide. When my soap bubble pops, it takes something. I took the friction from the ceiling above us. Really? He took a law of physics like that? Like, silence is one thing. Fine, sure. He took friction away. He took friction away. Whoa. Oh, wow. I took friction from the ceiling above. The guy on the floor directly above us. It looks like his feet have slipped and fell on the floor. It's Yoshikage Kira. For some reason, it looks like he's been attacking me. I took the friction from the ceiling now. Slide, slide. I think I can tell what those sounds mean. He's trying to get back up, but he can't. Dude, that's crazy. So he just cannot. He can't get any goddamn traction at all. He's trying to get up from having fallen on the floor. But I wonder how that will go, because the floor upstairs is absolutely frictionless. Wow. I mean, can he just, like, slide himself, maybe? I don't know. Like, can he, like, whoosh? I don't know. Alright, so we have a game plan. So he's trying to get up, he's trying to toss him. Now he's sliding. He's sliding on the frictionless floor upstairs, as am I now. So yeah, he can move. He can kind of move by, like, gliding himself. It looks like he's going to go out to the veranda. Yo, again, this woman over here, fuck you. That's where the snakes are. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with those snakes. So, he makes another bubble. How many can you do in a day? Another bubble comes from his shoulder. Goes. Tries to stop himself. And then something happens. But he's directly above. He's definitely right above us. It looks like you won't relinquish control over me. Well, if that's the case, don't forget, I know where you are exactly located as well. True, that is a negative visibility. Where you have to know one, you know the other. So he sends the bubble right there to get him. And then swish, swish. The guy upstairs. It looks like he opened the sash of the window. My body's going onto the veranda. He's trying to make the snakes bite me. But my soap bubble I sent will go up inside. Soft and wet. When my soap bubble hits the body and pops, it will take the eyesight away. Really? Wow. I left enough that he'll still be able to just see a little bit. He can actually give, like, variant degrees of stuff? Oh, wow. But when your vision is completely dark, you naturally want to walk into the direction there's the most light. And then what? He's going to give it back to them and he's going to get blinded? So he goes, and now he's going to fall. This is Kiro Yoshikage of this universe. This is Kira Yoshikage, potentially speaking. What a weird looking stand that is. The stands, at least the two that we have seen now thus far, they seem like so robotic in a way. Like humanoid, but robotic. Okay. Interesting look. But he kind of looks different from the person that he was imagining, so maybe that's not him. Maybe it's now another person. Falls off. Oh my... Yo, hold on. I gotta do this right. Here we go. Nani! Get fucking slapped. Get slapped up. Yo, it's time. The first Ora of the goddamn part 8. Nice. Very nice. And then just beats his ass. You're Yoshikage Kira, aren't you? Yo, doesn't have the aura, man. Doesn't have that aura like ours. Oh my goodness. That's where that chapter ends. Okay, all right. That's chapter 5. Let's go into chapter 6 in just a second. Yo, what an interesting problem solving this is. Also, soft and wet. Pretty good. Yo, like so far, like the last couple of stands, soft and wet, Tusk, they're pretty good. They're pretty good for this new universe. Like, their power sets are, like, simple at first, but then it's like, wait, no, you can do a lot of creative things with this. What's the idea of any stand, really? Like, you have to, like, problem solve and whatnot, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. All right, so we'll go for this chapter, and then, let me see. Yeah, we'll try to go for this chapter, and then we'll see what time we're at, and then we'll probably go, like, for one more chapter, maybe, and then we'll get into the great estate developer. I gotta see what Lloyd's doing. Let's see. How's chat doing? Doesn't seem like there's too much movement right now. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, looks like people are just chilling right now, which is fine. I want people to chill for these read-throughs anyway. That makes me happy. So, now, chapter 6 of Jojolion, JoJo's Part 8, on Manga Dex, the official colored version. This is a work of fiction. There are no relations to any real people or groups, events, and etc. I mean, there's some kind of event that was kind of like paralleled by the author, but alright, whatever. The author's original art and colored drawings were digitally colored by Shueisha to produce this special edition. Got it. Alright. Volume 2. The name, Josuke Hishigaki. Araki Hiro Hiko. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 8. Jojolion. What is this? Okay, we didn't have this for Steel Ball Run, where, like, we had the, like, whole volume set up like this. We had, like, the bonus chapters, but that was it. Introduction to the people of Moriocho. This young man, with an unknown identity, found at the Wall Eyes, has no memories of whatsoever. There is a star-shaped birthmark on the shoulder, but for some reason, 4 testicles between his legs. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding us. Yes, this man is well endowed. He is very well endowed. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Do I have... No, I don't have my extended theme. No! Hold on. Let me get my extended theme up for Giorno Giovanna, so we have that in the background for a little bit. Yeah. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Introduction of the people of Moriocho. So yeah, okay, we have you. So, Mystery Man, estimated to be 19 years old. Kira Yoshikage, question mark. Is he the young man, or is he someone else who looks similar? Nothing is known about him beyond that he lives in Moriocho. Hiyaki Higashi House. All right, so we got more characters, more people. I probably actually shouldn't read a lot of these because I'm probably going to spoil myself. Let me look at you. So, Joshu Hyakushi, a.k.a. Josuke's lineage over here. Josuke's lineage needs to be under control because they are a problem here. Yaso Hiroshi, a college student who lives in Moriocho, coincidentally discovered the young man at the Wall of Eyes and is acting with him in determining his identity. Right. Moriocho, South City. After an earthquake nearby, some uplifted faults called the Wall of Eyes that appeared in the middle of town. College students Yasuo Hiroshi discovered a mysterious young man with the star-shaped birthmark on his shoulder. The young man has no memories, so in order to find out his identity, the two of them visited the salesman that the hat he was wearing. They learned that the young man's name is Yoshikage Kira, and then the address of the condominium that he lives in. When they entered the condo, they discovered that a completely naked woman sitting in the bathtub. They also found photos of the woman being tied up with ropes, the young man in the picture. Is the young man really Yoshikage Kira? Among all these things, as if he were lying in wait for them, they were victims of a stand attack by the occupant of the room above, which causes them to lose control of both their arms and legs. And the young man launched a counterattack with his stand soft and wet, which allowed him to finally face off against the enemy. We will find out if this young man really is Yoshikage Kira. Got it. All right. Neat little thing right there. I'm not going to read all these things because I don't want to get spoiled. All right. Another map. Yo, we got a lot of maps this time. Uplifted faults, the Wall Eyes, separate buildings, Higashi House, rooftop, gate. Central Moriocho. Are they like a rich family? Like, is Josuke's family in this universe rich? Man, that's sad because he always wanted money, in a way. Hato's room, closet, Daio's room, Josuke's room, bathroom, kitchen room, living room, dining room, garage, Jasu's room, shoe rack, front door. So wait, Josuke's room. There's another Josuke. Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you, manga volume. Here we go. Yo, one thing I will say, when they were giving the stand, like, explanators, they didn't have, like, these little, like, indicators. I kind of like this more improved than what we had in part 7. Not gonna lie. This is much better. This is much better than, like, a little blurb in the beginning. Like, it's on, like, the cover, like, in the corner right there before you get in the chapter. And then sometimes you don't always have that. I was like, what the fuck? Yes. Here we go. Yo, Araki, I think, did some experimental stuff in part 7, for sure. But I'm already feeling part 8, in a way, is kind of going back to a lot more of his simplistic roots with JoJo's, if that makes sense. Like, having more of the comedic style to it. Obviously, being set up in Moriocho is a big thing. And now having this more delivered, like, explainer on the first page versus what we got most of the time in part 7. I like this. I like this more. Stand name, Fun. When there is a small wound on the 4 points of a person's arms and limbs, it attaches a symbol to them. Once this happens to all 4 points, it can control a person's movements completely. Ability. When it stands directly above a person, it can control the person's movements. Interesting. Does not look like Killer Queen bites the dust, so... Although, let me see. That belt right there. No, never mind. I thought the belt would have looked like it. No. Does not, in fact, look like it. Alright. Alright, well, fuck it. So, if this is Kira Yoshikage, if this is him, in fact, different setup. Kind of like Diego. kind of like Diego. All right, so Chapter 6, Soft and Wet, Part 5. Let me see. Don't even think about trying anything. You're going to tell me everything. So he catches him just as he's about to fall, but it's like, hey, tell me now. And then the visages on his hand start to go away. Throws him in. No longer directly above me now. Time to talk. Yasue's like, what the fuck is happening? Snakes! Yo, hey, fuck you and your snakes. Throws them. Like Batman over here. Talk, Colonel Scum. He has a syringe bottle? Oh, God. This guy really is on some next level grime shit. First, the syringe. You had it. Snake antidote. Ugh. This can't be. What can't be? Were you trying to kill the wrong person? What the hell's going on here? In this search to find out who he is, we find ourselves running into this beyond comprehension. What's more, the occupant from the room above us, that one fell down here. Now talk! Who am I? Alright, so Araki really is going to dick tease us the entire time, isn't he? Until, like, the very end. Oh, Yasu. Would you just look over there for just 1 second? Over where? Don't fuck with me. Yo, so he's telling, like, hey, look over there for a second. Talk, you motherfucker. Hey, keep your hands still. Did you hear me? I said don't try anything. You just make some quick move, didn't you? The hands. Those hands. Let me see them. I won't attack you or cause any harm. I want to see the hand. I want to see that hand sculpture, both hands. I need to see them. It's really freaking important. I'm positive. That face. Okay? You're not Kira Yoshikage at all. Okay. He's not Kira. He's not Kira. So that has been officially confirmed. Not Kira Yoshikage. What? Hey, I've got to see the shape of hands quickly. I can just look at them, right? To compare your hands to the shape of these hands. Are those based off his own hands? The real Kira's? These sculptures were made by Kira to be the shape of his... There we go. To be the shape of his own hands. Look, see? They're different. I knew it. The shape of your hands are completely different. The guy's a narcissist, you see. So he made these sculpture models after his own hand. Wow. Yo. Kira... Wow, that sounds like Kira, honestly. As you can see, the guy's got an extremely beautiful hand. Does he? Alright. What? I mistook you for him, but you're not Kira at all. Hold on a second. What are you talking about? Don't be messing with me. I had enough of your screwy tricks. Don't try to pull any weird strategy here. You're Yoshikage Kira, the opponent of this, the occupant of the room, aren't you? I know this because you're the one who kidnapped this girl over here. Huh? What'd you say? No, you're wrong. I'm the guy that lives upstairs. And then chucks him into the fucking coffee set table. Oh, my goodness. Batman over here. Talk, criminal scum. Huh? You say something? I couldn't hear you. You see, I decided I'm not going to listen to any more of your bullcrap. I think you might be talking truth, maybe. Maybe. Wait. I made a mistake, but it sounds like you made a mistake too. Look, I'm not the occupant of your room. I'm not the occupant of this room, Yoshikage Kira. And I'm not Yoshikage Kira either. Huh? Everyone, shocked. Look, I know it's a lot to take in, but I'm going to say it again. I'm not Yoshikage Kira. Hey, bathroom girl. The one who kidnapped you when you were on vacation was this guy, right? Am I correct? Nod, yes. Would you look up Yasu up there. Huh? What's it this time? She looks up. So he doesn't want her to see him just fucking ragdoll this guy into oblivion. Oh, could you look up there, sweetheart? Ah, thank you, babe. Very funny. Quit fucking around with me, you. Ugh. Just a little while ago, you got bitten by some venomous snakes and tried to force me to cut myself with a saw. I really wouldn't mind kicking you around like a soccer ball for a night. So don't you lie to me. Seriously, you better quit screwing around and say anything inconsistent. Just stop, please. Come on, I'm begging you. My pocket, please. Look at the thing in my pocket. I'm sure you'll all understand once I'm show you it. So we see a photograph of another person in a sailor uniform. And is that him? Or is that Kira? Why are you posing like this? Yo, wait, actually, who took this picture? Was it Kira himself? Who took this saucy picture? What the fuck is... Okay, alright, Jojo's. Alright, Jojo's. Fair enough, sure. Can a man just take a nice photo on the beach? You're right. So right. Nah, that's not him. Okay, so that's not Gappy. He has like... He has almost like scraggly hair. Also doesn't look like our Kira at all. So far, at least. Whoa. Who is this? Don't tell me. That face. Look, I have a grudge against Yoshikage Kira, so I strategically rented the room above this one. I let snakes loose onto this veranda. I hid needles in the bathroom towels. And I stuck thumbnails in the slippers so that you would step on them. It's because of this kind of ability I got. I kidnapped some woman to use for a trap and took photos to make it look like it was Kira that did it. What? Okay, first of all, how the fuck do you get into the goddamn apartment? I need emotes? Vinny, I need 500 people. Yeah. Yo, listen, I agree. I need 500 people, though. But one day. I already got a couple ideas. I already got a couple ideas for emotes. Some of them are going to be Jojo's. But, like, I love Bug Ego. It's a very fun series that the author of One Punch Man has been making. There's one dude. No, not it. Bug Ego. Like, the facial expressions are great. Not this face, but it's for this guy. I forget his name. There's like one really good funny expression. I'm like, bro, I need it. The visual humor in this series is top notch, man. It's top notch. Oh my god, man. It's so dumb. I love it. It's so good. I think next week we're on break for One Piece, so we'll definitely get back into like doing Bug Ego next week. But yeah, I already got a couple emotes. Like, I'm kind of like saving myself up for in the future. Another emote that I kind of want to use actually was in here. I think it was like, what, chapter 2? Jojo's part 8. I think it was like chapter 2. Chapter 2. It was like the Gallons girl. All right, never mind. Anyway, I agree. One day when we get there, there are going to be emotes, and I already got a couple ideas. Yeah, I'll get there. It's a journey. It's a bizarre adventure, and I'm okay taking it slow. Because I've seen people that have tried to, like, rush the game. Can't show that. Because there's, I've seen people that have really tried to rush it, and they kind of, like, crack from exhaustion by doing that. And I don't want that to be what I'm trying to do here. I will... Hold on. OBS. Please. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. OBS, you right? You good? Okay. Anyway, just like that, take your time. Breathe everything in. We'll get there. 500 subscribers. One day will be a thing, and we'll have emotes, and it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. But yeah, I agree. One day. Thank you, Vinny, though. Okay. Let me not... That was a sign from heaven. That was like, keep it going. Keep it going. Eyelid sticks in the veranda. So he kidnapped this girl. Put in all this stuff in his house for a grudge. What's the grudge? Well, I waited there for 3 days on the floor above. And when you came to this room, I mistook you for Kira Yoshikage and attacked you by mistake. You see this photo. I kind of like Kira's hat more. I'm not going to lie. It has like a much more of a... oh my god, what's it? Not braid. Like the French hat. Oh my goodness. Fuck it. I can't remember. But it's a nice hat, is what I'm trying to say. Look into this photo here. Look at Kira's face. You can't blame me for mistaking you for a second that you were him. You look so much like him. Especially, seriously, why the hell are you even wearing clothes, his clothes, and his hat? But you're different from him. The shape of your hands are totally different. Same with the shape of your front teeth. You look younger than him as well. But somehow, it's like you're half alike to him. Are they brothers? Are they brothers of some kind? Family members, maybe? Okay, so he kind of looks like him, but not really. Wait, hold on a second. Who are you? Tell me your name. Tell me what your name is. I'd like to ask you the same thing. Who exactly are you? No idea. No, you're the one who's going to be explaining here. Tell me your name. What's your occupation? My name is Ojiro Sasimi. I'm a surfer that lives on the floor above. A surfer? That's not a job. Whoa! You just shamed all the surfer bros in chat. I apologize. I apologize for all those surfer enthusiast professionals out there. What you do is a job. Is it a high-paying job? That might be something else. That might be said for something else. But hey, don't diss surfers, man. Whatever. Anyhow, I am a surfer and I'm 22 years old. My name is Ojiro. Let me make this very clear to you. I'm the man the man in the photo is Yoshikage Kira. He's 29 years old. He's the occupant of this room. The occupant is a ship doctor. He's a doctor that sails on a ship. Really? Okay. So then realizations are being put together, I guess. Going to the ocean. It was the summer of 2008. So, let's see, 9, 10, 11. So about 4 years ago. I was hanging out on the beach, just like I always do. Well, I really was just playing around. It wasn't meant to be a big deal. Then he sees, I think, a woman swimming. He has his stand. Yeah, like she's like Okay. All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Okay, is this guy a serial killer? Is this guy a serial killer? Because he's coming off like a serial killer right now. Like, is this one serial killer trying to kill another one? Because, like, no, I want this town for myself. I don't share with the likes of you. Bro, what is wrong with you? Yo, Moriocho is extra fucked in this version. It's extra fucked. There was just this girl who took my invitation to go to the beach with me. I was riding my board directly above her. I didn't kill her or anything. I haven't ever killed anyone. But anyhow, even if I got caught by the police, they have no proof against me or any reason that I'd say I did it because of the type of ability I have. So, you never killed anyone, but you're saying I could get away with murder if I wanted to. Okay, alright. Well, that's not a healthy mindset. The house I was born in, though it doesn't exist anymore, it stood in the place where those uplifted fault lines they call the Wall of Eyes formed from the earthquake. When I was a kid, just at some point, I just suddenly realized I had this ability. Alright. Well, I really only used it to have a bit of fun every once in a while. I was pretty happy. And then the summer came. He suddenly just was standing behind me. Of course, because that's Jojo's for you. You gotta have, like, some weird pull-up, like... How you doing? Yoshikage Kira. Somehow, I became friendly with that man with beautiful hands. He could see my ability. He told me that. I didn't actually witness it happening or anything, but when I heard Yoshikage Kira talk quietly in the manner, for some reason I just thought, somewhere, that guy was committing murder. I mean, look at his eyes, man. He said he could see my ability and what it was doing, and Kira said that he didn't like me. It's probably like, you know, again, serial killer type shit. You're a fraud. You're phony. You have no art. You have no class in how you kill people. I, on the other hand, am an artiste with my murders. Some kind of shit like that. Some kind of shit like that. Ungolo Brando. What up, my man? Yo, yo. Ungolo here. Hey, welcome. The greatest spawn of Dio, obviously. What's up? What up, what up? We're on chapter 6 of part 8. He said that he could see my ability and what it was doing. He said he didn't like it. Is a human that's called a surfer a person of the sea or a person of the land? Uh-huh. He asked me that. He said that the beach, the water's edge, he was very vague. That's what he said to me. I had no clue what the hell he was going on about. And it sounded like he was making fun of surfers, which I was proud to call myself. Hey, shut up. You fucking bastard. I'll kill you, he said calmly. I said, really, just trying to threaten him a little bit. Yeah, that didn't work so well now, did it? And then, I'm asking you individually, a fisherman is a man of the sea, and the dentist over there is a man of the land. So which are you? You pretend to be a man of the sea, but the location you live life is land, isn't it? So what I'm saying is, you said you worked part-time on land. He disliked things that cross between... He disliked things that cross back and forth over boundary lines. What? He disliked things that crossed between boundary lines. Okay, well, too bad. What the fuck does that have to do with anything, Kira? Like, yo, people sometimes have multiple things in their lives. All day long, he kept saying my ambiguity made me not a man. Outside, inside, outside. Be certain, he said. Oi, what's even the point of the story? Exactly. Where is it all going? Come on, just listen to the rest of it, okay? I'm telling you the truth about him, alright? The fact that Yoshikage Kira said to me is, he said that I was pretending to be a man, and on, he accused me of endlessly. He said, are you so indecisive that you can't make a single decision? Like, what does he want him to do? Like, live out at sea? Or to stay on land and never touch the water? Why, Kira? Why? Maybe Rico got a haircut. Don't Tell got serious. Giorno got good looks, but I have the cool beans. Yeah, true. You're right. Clearly, Giorno's just all show and fluff, while you're the brains of the operation. He said, seriously, just keep saying it again and again. I had no biases to determine what was important to me, so I drank. And I did some drugs. I felt pretty bad and got things hazy. Kira made this man so depressed that he got into some bad habits. And Kira, early in the morning, he said to eat. He said to eat you see. He said to eat, you see. All night long, on and on. If you're a man, prove it and eat. He said to eat. What the fuck is going on here? What is the point of this story? So without thinking about it, I got carried away. All 10 of them. What do you mean? All 10? All 10 of who? Did you eat people or something? Yo, seriously, did Kira Yoshikage just make another serial killer? I fucking ate them. My nails. Alright. Alright. Yo, Moriocho, I don't know what's your problem, man. You're just making weird people. My nails with these teeth and the bone and the flesh. I went crazy, that bastard. So he gaslights you to eat your fingers? I mean, that sounds also like a you problem. Like, don't eat your fingers. There's no way in hell I ever would forgive him. I swore I'd get back at him someday. Again, that sounds more like a you thing. You didn't have to listen to his advice and just eat your fingers. What the fuck? You sound like you feel like you are mentally swaying. Mentally touchable, dude. This Kira is even more rich dad fairy than the real one in part 4. One was at least nice. Blood fixed Koichi's socks. True. You're right. He had the dignity of doing that. Yes. There's no way in hell I ever would forgive him. I swore I would get back at him. I can't even forgive myself. I could never be satisfied unless I controlled him. But I can't win against that guy. Who the hell are you guys? What are you doing in this town? Who is Kira Yoshikage? And where is he now? You're asking me. I was keeping watch on him and waited 3 days. And then you appeared in this room. So I'm looking for him. Oh, that girl. Where? Yo, she left. She said, yo, I'm not listening to this story. I'm trying to leave, okay? Where'd that girl go? The one from the bathroom. She must have left. I guess she was running away. I wonder if she was still naked. Probably. I see. I guess I can't blame her. Anyhow, even if that girl had seen Kira, she probably couldn't remember enough to make the distinction between me and him in the photos. So, come here a sec. Okay. Take a look at the photo here. I just noticed something. The background behind Kira. Oh, the river. Or like that little stream area where our boy over here was found. Looks at the photo. Looks back. There's actually something I'd like to ask you as well, Yasu. Why'd you come back to this room? When you left, I didn't expect you to come back. The dog I used to... The dog again. Here we go. The dog I used to have, your face really does look similar to his, you know. That's not a compliment. Me? His name was Josuke. That dog. This room doesn't... Hold on. Ooh, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Important phone call that had to be made. Do you know the name of Josuke 8's stand? No, I don't. I guess there's a Josuke that lives in this universe because now we know from the start of the chapter, at least. Hold on. What page am I on? So I don't lose track. 37. From the start, we now know there's another Josuke. We now know there's another fucking Josuke here, so Araki showing his biases. He can't not love Josuke, but I have no inkling of any clue of what's going on with Josuke in this universe. No idea. No idea. His name was Josuke, the dog. This room doesn't fit him at all. It has a total different character from him. I'm sure he hates this room. So I didn't think that you would live in this room, associating the dog and him. Okay. Hold on a second. Could you look over there for a minute? Again, tell us to look over there. What? Then beats the fuck out of him. Come on, girl. Come on now. We gotta go. We had no more use for this room. Just gonna leave him here. 3 days ago, you bought it, sir. Was it actually him, or was that Kira? All we ever see are the results of things. We want to find truth. We have to go back and examine and start at the starting point again. Because everything has a starting point in the world. The background of the photo of this young man called Yoshikage Kira. The place where water is springing up from. Yes, that place there at the wall eyes. The place I found him at. The first place. So they're going to go back to where it all started. This Kira man. What was he doing here, I wonder? This wasn't taken here by coincidence. We're keep going back and forth. This place must have some significance, wouldn't you agree? The hole over there, that's the spot from back then. The place where you were buried. It was clean water. You can see the bottom of it. The police investigated this too. It looks like there's nothing to it. Yeah, but they don't go past the water and dig up the ground underneath. She did say like there was like a large hole. So Pop took away the water. A hand. This better not be another corpse part. The water goes away. A person. There's someone on the other side of the opening. Wait, hold on. I thought like he like almost made the water disappear. No, I think I know what he's doing. Because he's taking away something. Is he taking away the gravity of the water? So now it's like lessening it? And so it's floating? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. There's someone on the other side of the opening. Is buried under here. I mean, that person's probably dead. Is that Kira? The person? Damn. Oh, Kira. Not this time. Not. Yo. At least Dio got to last long. Wait a minute. The Kira Yoshikage of this universe did not last that long. He lasted 6 chapters. Okay. All right. So, I had a feeling, but not the main villain again. Well, Josuke 4 looked like Prince, and this one has a stand named after Prince's song. Now you can guess the name, but looks like Araki really likes Prince and Josuke. Yeah, Araki has mentioned that like Josuke is, I think, his favorite JoJo's. Like that is his favorite MC that he has made out of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I think Prince is probably one of his favorite bands, like one of his favorite artists, I should say. I'm not too sure on that one though. But he definitely has said, yeah, I like Josuke. I like Josuke. It's a person. There's a person there. There was a person buried in that first place. So both of them were buried here. Why? The results from the autopsy say The cause of death was a heart attack, and he died an estimated 3 days ago. There were no external wounds or drugs in his system to suggest for suicide or homicide, but there was a case to be made that he'd been buried alive. In the investigation of all DNA, fingerprints, and bite marks on him were found and have belonged to the victim himself. The corpse belongs to that of the room occupant Yoshikage Kira. His occupancy was ship docker, and he was 29 years old. Yoshikage Kira has now been found dead 3 days earlier. When I found him at the spot under the ground, at that time, Yoshikage Kira was already there. And, once again, things have gotten even more inconceivable. And there's one more bizarre... There's one more bizarre thing in the autopsy report for Yoshikage Kira. Go, Joe, go. Well, how do I put this? Like the other things before, this is really hard for me to say, but I need to say it. It's important. Reliable information, nobody would joke around about this sort of thing. Spill the beans. I'll just say it and cut straight to it. According to the autopsy report, the man named Yoshikage Kira has no testicles. Araki, what are you doing? What were you doing, man? Like, were you smoking something when you did this? Like, yo, I did steel balls last time. This time, we're going to do extra balls and no balls. Bro, what? Why? Why, Rocky? Why? Why is that significant to the story? Why is it like, yeah, 4 zilch? Did he take his? Did he say, yes, I will add yours to my collection? Oh my god. Okay, so this Kira Yoshikage had no testicles. In other words, well, he had the rod. Not again with this. He had the rod, but the two, unironically, they weren't cut off or removed surgically beforehand or anything like that. They said it was all smooth and there was nothing there. He was missing 2 balls. What in the world does that mean? I don't know. Did he fuse with him? Like, on some level, did he, like, absorb Kira Yoshikage? On some level? The one guy did say, you look half like him. Half like him. I see the half that he got was the lower half. Oh my goodness. Okay. Weird. Weird but fascinating. Alright, who are you? Who be this? Who be this? And so I think I'll talk a little bit about what happened earlier. He got a guardian. In other words, being unable to stay at any kind of facility, having no social identity, someone came forth to accept him and give him his own security. What is this family? That was the father of my childhood friend Joshua. Oh, he's gonna stay here? This is not gonna go well. He was invited to live at the Higashi Kata house until he figured out what was going on. They gave him the name Josuke Hishiga... What? Oh, my goodness. Araki. Rocky. You just cannot, can you? You love Josuke that much. Make him again. No, Crazy Diamond, though. But, still, though. You didn't even bother trying to change his name. Now, it's an artificial name, sure, but, like, come on now. They gave him the name Josuke Hagiyashikata. Josuke's back. He's back, guys. He's back. Translation note, the Josuke's name has a different first kanji than what was used in Part 4's Josuke's, though both can be read as Jo, the kanji meaning decide or determine, and help, respectively. Sure. So, this is a very odd family. This guy has very crazy hair, to be honest. Because Josuo's dad said that he looked like the dog I used to have, they named him Josuke. So they said, for now, how about we call you that? And so that was his name. Sure. Sure. Why not? Some kids running amok in the neighborhood with their trikes. And then another kid crashes into it. What the fuck? Is that a person in there? Is that a person in a trash can? Did someone dump away a person? I want to go home to Tokyo. Yo, those kids are seeing some crazy shit. Those kids are seeing some crazy shit right now. I want to go home to Tokyo. Collapses. The kids. Whoa! To be continued. Yeah. Oh, we're bringing back the to be continued massively here. Okay, that's the end of chapter 6. How long is this chapter? Probably not. Okay. I wanted to do one more chapter, but it's already one. And I kind of want to get into the great developer. So I think we're going to stop it here. So again, another 3 chapters. Next week, we're probably not going to do a Wednesday stream, so we should hopefully be good. We can start a little bit earlier for part 8. Then we can do like at least 4 chapters, maybe even like 5 chapters. That's kind of like the idea. That's the idea. And then we can do the greatest real estate developer. Okay. Yeah, stand, name, fun, left arm, both hands, both feet. If all 4 body parts are victims and directly above the wound of the person, access to the ceiling. Yep, right. Sasame Ojiro. Interesting ability. Okay, I think I'm going to call it here for JoJo's today, just because I do want to try and get to the other read-through now. And I know those pages are going to be long. So, I kind of want to read as much as I can there. And I do have stuff I have to do later on in the day. So, we're going to have to call it short here. Next week, we'll do a little bit longer. I promise. We're going to hit JoJo's Part 8 hard. We're going to hit it hard. Very, very strange start. This is a very strange setting. But we're getting now into more of who he is, slowly but surely. His stand, soft and wet. Auras have been happening. Kira Yoshikages have appeared but are gone. Testicles have been brought up more than once, so that's fascinating. And a new family, new problems. Very weird designs. Like, I don't know what he's trying to cook here. But go ahead, Rocky, I guess. Go ahead. Okay. So, thank you guys for coming out for the Part 8 stream. Much appreciated. My camera, again, looks a little too... I don't know. Might have to get a new camera. It might just be time. Like, this camera is, like, 2 years old. But I've only really used it for, like, a couple months. But probably might be just time to get a new one. But okay, so we'll be back next week. I'll have my schedule up for JoJo's Part 8. It's going to be, Thursdays, as always. I'm going to try and do it a little bit earlier. That way we can just get more chapters of it for you guys and for myself, because I want to try and get more into this. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, everyone. Vinny, Yasuko, Angola, and all of the other lurkers here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it every time you guys come out for the JoJo's Madness. I know you guys really, really love the JoJo's read-through. And I love that I can give you guys, a place where you can just chill, talk JoJo's. Or if this is your first time, which I've gotten a lot of people say, they're using my streams as a first-time read-through for JoJo's. Great. Shout out to you, VOD Gang. I see you. I see you. Want you to know I appreciate you for just taking the time to watch this content later on. And I hope that you're enjoying my journey as like your way to get into JoJo's for either part 7, which we have an entire playthrough. Go check that out. And of course now part 8. That makes me happy. I also apologize for the rants and sometimes the more babbling I do with my reading. I do apologize on that part, but if I can provide anything that makes you guys happy about this little setup here and widens our community, that's great to me. That's great. So, the plan's going to be, we're going to take a brief intermission. I already have the stream set up, so we got that ready to go. We'll go right into the Great Real Estate Developer, and we'll do a couple chapters of that, and then we'll be done today. I don't see One Piece out. Yeah, I don't see One Piece, as far as I can tell. It's probably going to be coming out later in the evening, so it won't really matter much for me, but if you're curious about the One Piece reaction, it will probably be tomorrow. It is most likely going to be tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And then, so far, I don't know if I'm going to do anything on Saturday. I was thinking of trying to do maybe the Fate stream. We'll see. I have some things coming up. But Sunday for sure, we're going to be back with Ichi the Witch and JJK. More JJK. All right, guys. I'll be back in a minute. JoJo's fans, see you next Thursday. More chapters. We're going to get to more chapters. I promise you. I promise. Thank you again for coming out to the stream. Much love. Much appreciated. Until next time, catch you later on this bizarre journey that we're on.